everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Kit, and this is my Through the Veil Sims 4 official reboot. Meet Tristan McCann, the first household we will be basically visiting for this save. Okay, cool. Yeah. As you can see, he likes to cuss. Yeah, there's that. He lives in a idyllic forest area, a decent-ish forest home, and he is in Windenburg in the old country area. And I really think it's pretty. Oh, I don't know what that was. This is his front, just kind of giving a little bit of a basically showing off his house a little bit. I built this house a long time ago. And honestly, I'm just kind of still trying to figure out exactly how I want to do the, basically just these videos. So I'm kind of playing with this. Let me know if you like it or if you don't, the format. But yeah, so his house is fairly nice, but it's really empty. Really empty. The things inside are cheap. Whereas it's nice and sturdy on the outside, there's a lot of really just potential and room to grow. Now, Tristan, basically he dropped out of college. Anger issues. He kind of has, he has authority issues a little bit, so college really wasn't a good place for him. He took his little trust fund from his dad, who was a very stern, strict businessman. Yeah. He doesn't really have, he's crass, he's crude, he gets migraines a lot, he's a hothead, he's also a slob, and he's also a don't give a damn type person, as you can kind of see there. And he does get migraines, a decent amount, something that's plagued him since childhood. His mother died when he was young. His dad never really liked him that much. Bigwig, business executive, never was home a lot, never married. This here is, I just kind of wanted to throw it in. Tiana Nim, another household we will visit later. Sim that I made over from Tiger, love her, and oh my god, she is gorgeous and I love her. And I just couldn't resist showing her, and Jerome Carson, who I do believe Stormy Days basically gave to me a long time ago from her Ash Shore story, which I still miss to this day. God, it's been years. So basically, Through the Veil, I have tried 3 different times. This will be the 4th time, and I'm combining literally all of the attempts together. And McCann and everything you're basically seeing here, with the exception of Tiana, was all from the first attempt, which was Fate's Spell. This is a little cafe that I made, my little pet cafe. He did visit, and we're actually about to get into some gameplay here. But yeah, he's got like $7 to his name, so he doesn't have a guitar. He has an easel. And he has a shitty bed. And, like, what you saw in that house is what he has, except for the bathroom, which he has, like, the bare necessities, so. He's not the best, but he does enjoy it. And I do apologize that the audio is low. I honestly was just kind of recording. I didn't really know exactly what I wanted to do, but I had an idea, so I'll make it better. Alrighty, sorry about that. Oh. Did I cut that part out? Oh well. There's part... This video has a lot of parts that I was cutting and splicing and fixing and everything else, but... well, dang it. Anyway. Let's Sorry about that. My mom came in and now I don't exactly know where I am. But you know what? That's okay. I don't do perfection. We all know that. But yeah, this was a cat cafe video that I made, build that I did a long time ago. I was really proud of it because I don't really consider myself a great builder. Still think it looks fairly good, actually. Upstairs, you saw, was completely for the kids. It's also a, basically a place where you can bring your pets. It's a pet cafe. And this is really my first time playing Tristan since back then. And yeah, I was like, screw it, let's see. Funnily enough, there's a lot of women. The redhead there is Liberty Blakely, who is one of the teens in the Save's mom. Divorced from the dad. It's not a good relationship. Oh boy, Tristan already is getting into trouble. That is Lynn Rivers, who, if y'all are following me over on Twitter and paid attention a bit ago, that would be Kelly and Hugh Morin's niece. That is Bristol's daughter. She runs the pet adoption agency and is also a influencer of some variety. I forgot exactly. So he wanted to basically, this is my going down the road of trying to figure out where the heck and how I can tell stories. That right there would be Janelle Carson, who is Jerome's daughter, again from Stormy's Ash Shore Immigrants. And that other girl, I think she might be another household I just put down to kind of fill in. If she isn't, I want to grab her because she's really pretty. The one over there in the corner. So, yeah, he's embarrassed because he's not talking very well. He really is more of a socially awkward type guy. Really, he could be a loner. He doesn't really go talk to people that much, but I made him go. I mean, look, the guy's got like, what, $7 to his name? It's, you know, he's got to meet some people, even if they are a divorced adult woman who left her husband and teenage daughter. Yeah. Unfortunately, he's not really doing very well on the introducing himself thing, although those pets in the corner are cute. I know the cat is Janelle's, Panda. I think the dog is one of the teens that I put down. Also, funnily enough, he thinks she's rude, but she is having a crush on him and thinks he's interesting, which I found funny. And she's also mean. She was kind of like being mean to him, I think. So I kind of found it funny, honestly. I don't know. So I do have some plans for this guy, just so you know. I'm not going to tell you. I'm hoping to show you, but a lot of... Basically, I'm going to have storylines, yes, but I also want to see what the game throws at me. Like, at the end, I'm basically going to ask you guys a question. Does he or doesn't he go down a certain path that the game shows? But we'll get to that in a little bit. Right now, just, you know, trying to do stuff, and hopefully I'll do some, like, instead, because obviously I'm doing a voiceover, right? Hopefully I'll be able to do some, like, actual gameplay and talk while I'm doing the gameplay, but I didn't that time. Sorry. I'm not gonna have a set schedule for these as well. It's gonna be as I want. They may be all gameplay, they may be all pictures. I don't know. But yeah. So, but again, he is, oh, see, he had a good thought about her. But he is a slob, he is creative, and he's also a hothead. So, you know, it's a great combination. Pretty sure he's a slob. Yeah, he is a slob. I think he's a slob. He might as well be a slob. It's been a hot second since I've looked at his traits, to be fair. I've been focusing on other households. Not just him, so. because he's already kind of established, you know, but yeah. Basically, his story is he took the trust fund, what little his dad let him have, considering he was supposed to graduate college, but basically he told his dad, yeah, whatever, I'm not doing that, so his dad gave him a portion of it. It was not really a lot, so he opted to basically buy a fixer-upper. You know, like those houses where you can like bid on them and you can only see the outside. Um, that was essentially what that house was. He and one other person was bidding. He managed to get it. And it basically came as is. The outside was cute enough, everything else, but there's very little on the inside. And now he's out of money, which means, you know, the whole odd jobs and doing everything else. That is Raylan Teresi, who lives in the neighborhood in a really big house. Y'all probably saw it a little bit earlier. The Teresis are, well, they're one of the mobs of the safe. They're the mob family. Raylan is essentially the baby. She is childish. They are all very protective of her. She's the youngest of all of the siblings, and she also, tragically, even though she desperately wants a child, she's infertile. So that's kind of sad. But yeah, so it's just a bunch of siblings all living together in a very big house, trying to make things work. Yeah. We'll get to them eventually. We'll get to everybody eventually. I have like 90 Sims in this save, so it'll probably be very slow going. But, you know what? It's my fun. I'm just letting y'all see my fun. So here, this is kind of where his comfort level is more of being out in nature, doing things. He doesn't like the fancy suits and all that crap. Yes, he's wearing one right now, but it's a warm jacket, damn it. Wouldn't catch him dead in an office, even though he's not very good at fishing. I'm just sitting there like, how are we going to make money other than the obvious, like, painting, but see, $7, you can't paint right now. But he is as far away from his dad as he can get. And his dad, essentially, is somewhere in Myshuno. He honestly doesn't care if the old man dies or not. That's basically where he's at with his dad. Yeah. It's unfortunate, but Tristan will make it work through spite and spite alone. He has big plans, you see. He wants to get enough money. Well, I say big. To his dad, they would be trivial, dumb. But him, he just wants enough money to have a little bit of a decent house, to paint. He wants to get some camping stuff, and he just wants to go travel. He wants to backpack through all the neighborhoods. That literally is him. He doesn't give a damn if his clothes are dirty or not. He does not care. He will step where he steps. You know, feelings and people be damned. But he wants to take, you know, get some stuff, like to go camping, take his easel, get a guitar, and get a tent and just like the basic necessity stuff. And he wants to go backpacking through all the different neighborhoods and all the different worlds. He wants to go travel to Granite Falls and basically everywhere but Myshuno, pretty much. And he wants to experience the world, and he'll paint along the way. His dad thinks that he can't do it. His dad thinks he's not going to do very good. Well, he happens to have a single person who is very dedicated to buying his art. He has no idea who they are. Doesn't really care, as long as, you know, hey, he's got a little bit of money from one person. He can do it. You know, he'll get better at his art. He loves that. He'd like to get to know guitar a little bit. And he just wants to go. He wants to have a good life outside of a big office. Oh, there's Jerome Carson from that photo of that earlier in the video. I have no idea why he was running like that. I found it funny, though. he wants to just have a good life. You know, he likes Windenburg. It's nice, especially this little section. You know, it's just idyllic countryside, and he's not really thinking he wants a family or anything. He doesn't particularly think he'd be a good dad. Pets, they're kind of responsibilities. But he wants to go and explore the world. And he's got no other plans other than that. Art will fund it, and he'll have a good time. Basically, he'll be flipping his dad the middle bird. But yeah. So that's really McCain to a T there. Now I don't have him set as a career. Likely, probably gonna get him as a freelance artist, though. That would probably be the best thing. What do y'all think? Has anyone done the Ministry of Labor thing? I think I'm gonna try it with one household that I'm currently working on. But like I don't really know what it does. Also we can see my fatal flaw here is I always will make a kitchen and never put a sink. I may remember the trash can, but I never remember the sink. This time I just ran out of money. Like I just straight up ran out of money. Yeah. Oh, I should also say, and I probably would have said this first, he is a normal sim. Normal. So into the veil, through the veil, is a supernatural, paranormal, occult themed save, but there are normal sims. And the whole thing is some normals can see through the veil. Others can't, but like Tristan here, he can't see through the veil. He can't see what the supernaturals really are. He can't see the occult sims. But he can still... all of the normal sims can see certain things. He can just sense people being weird or what have you. It's like when a witch jumps on a broom and flies. It's like they can, but they can't see it because they see the sim, they don't see the action, and it's like their brain tries to play tricks on themselves so they think that they're crazy. Which is, it gives them headaches, it gives them all this stuff. Other people, they just really don't see it at all. They don't sense it, they don't anything else. Him, he does get headaches. Very curious if he can see through the veil or not. This right here, we have our welcome wagon, which surprises me, but I guess it is a new, fresh save. So, yeah. All women. I've just realized I don't think he knows a single guy. So we have Cadence Teresi here with the brown short hair. We got Bristol Rivers over there, who is Kelly's sister from my Morin household. We've got the blonde over there is Anika Teresi. She married into the family to the brother Damien. Damon or Damien, one of the two. And then the raven-haired one who's kind of sick is Elena. Oh boy. Bristol also lives in the neighborhood. She runs the cat sanctuary of the save. So I guess I'll explain the sanctuaries for the pets, right? So basically the cat sanctuary is she takes in the strays, she gets them back to health, she works with her son, who runs the dog sanctuary and is also the vet. To nurse them back to health, she trains them, she gets them comfortable with people, and then after that, basically the cat is rehabilitated, it's ready to be adopted. So then she gives it to her daughter, Lynn, who we all saw earlier in the cafe. I believe the cafe is called Top It Off, and I want to say I do have it on the gallery. I think. I don't 100% know. if anybody's interested or not. I don't know, I'm just throwing it out there. Probably shouldn't, but whatever. Don't we just love how he also is in his pajamas and he hasn't changed? Like, he really doesn't give a damn, does he? But yeah, so then Lynn matches pets with prospective owners, and she advertises and she takes care of it, and then she collects the fees, and then she basically splits it with either her mom or her brother, wherever the animal came from. And then this way, people can just go to her home and interact with the pets, see which one works, or if she, you email her and want to do that, she'll basically have you fill out a thing and, okay, yeah, I think that this animal might be a good fit for you. Let me just bring them to the home. So that's part of it, is she wants you to meet the animal, but she also wants to see how the animal will basically be at your home. Yeah, so it's basically my way of having a adoption agency thing. Now her son, Kason? Is it Kason? I don't remember what his name is. Whoops. But he runs the dog sanctuary and also is the save vet. So, yeah, there probably will be 2 vets. I'm still trying to decide exactly the rules, like splitting up neighborhoods and who's where and what have you. As you can see, Tristan's not liking somebody. I don't remember who it was. But yeah, that's kind of my thing. What I do find ironic is he is just surrounded by women so far. He really needs just a guy friend. I think he needs a guy dude to go have beer nights with and do manly things. Instead, it's just women. You would think, he'd be happy. I don't think he's really been happy much this entire video, except for, like, sleeping and, the guitar. But yeah. So essentially, yeah, it's basically I'm just building a save and I'm having fun while doing it, and I'm seeing the interactions between all the characters. Some households may have some storylines, others really just don't. They're just there to fill the world, but also to see what sort of mischief and drama may come from just being within the world. Some Sims may become a cult. Some may never. But all of it is dictated by this veil that keeps the occult and the normal separate, and yet at the same time they coexist. Now, a little bit of drama is that Cadence and Elena are not the biggest fan of Anika. She's an outsider to the family, and as you can see, they don't 100% get along. Mainly because the sisters think that Anika is after the family's fortune and fame. She's kind of pretty. She's different, very different from them. And as for Anika's motives, well, what are they? I do wonder. We'll have to see. But yes, they all live in the same house. Very big house. They all have to get together. They have to, coexist. I don't really remember much about... I think Elena might be in the criminal career. I don't believe Cadence is. I don't know what she does. I don't remember. I know Raylan is she's in the culinary career. So yeah, what do we think about McCann? Should he... I don't think a traditional artist route would be good for him, but Plopsy, stuff like that, maybe. Freelance would probably also be very good for him as well. I think he was okay with the fruitcake that they brought as well. See, he's already mad. That hothead temper of his is going to get him into trouble. It already has, and it's just going to keep going. She did like him though, so there's that. There might be some hope, though they have bad chemistry, so that's not good. but she is very attractive. See, she's the one who's married. What I think's funny is, for the most part, except for Bristol, all the women that have met him think he's pretty alright. It's really him that's like, please leave me alone. I'm going to be grumpy. Alright, and also, just because I want to talk about it, what do we think about this wants and whims? I miss the whims very badly. The wants are... I hate the fact that we can't get rid of them. I got really spoiled with that. The fears haven't been that big of an issue for me. They have for other people, but they have not for me. But the wants, sometimes it's like, it's based on traits and not based on what's in the world. So, like, sometimes I'll have Sims in an completely empty world where they're supposed to build the save up. Oh, I want to go have a drink at a lounge. Well, there's not a lounge, buddy, and you haven't earned it. But I can't get rid of it. This right here, he's got to make some money. He has absolutely got to make some money. So, here's to hoping he does well with that. He does have, like, a single plant. I'm not sure if he's going to get, like, a proper garden or not. Especially with considering the fact that he wants to travel. Probably not. Home will probably stay sparse for a while. Because, honestly, is he going to be home a lot? Not really. Yeah, it's just, he's kind of like the lone sim guy who just wants to go do what he wants to do, you know? Can't fault him for it. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. I guess I just decided, you know, he probably collect these. I mean, he's got to have something to hang up in his house. Also, is there anywhere we can sell the feathers other than the inventory? I am trying to kind of make them, like, sell things with either Plopsy or, like, some mods, stuff like that. I do miss the consignment store thing. I think somebody told me something about that, so I might have to attempt doing that. I don't know. Also, can we talk about how pretty summer sunsets are in this area in Windenburg? Because, gosh, this entire neighborhood in Windenburg is amazing. And now, it is time for another nightly outing. See, he's got enough money now, he can do some painting. But this is really his life. He loves doing this, just relaxing in God. I thought this shot of the moon is just beautiful. I was really trying to go for a different way of showing things. And I may not do voiceovers the entire time. I might just do a light musical score. But I kind of wanted to talk you guys through it a little bit. And I would like some feedback, you know, like, is this cool? Is this not? Do you want more gameplay? Is it okay if I do the photo thing and, like, a little bit of the clips like this? But, yeah. I mean, I had fun making it and putting it together. It was great. Now, for him, this will be the first painting he's done since he first moved in, and he spent all of his money on the paints. And he kept it. It was the pink llama one. But this one he's gonna sell. This piece to him represents the freedom. The freedom to choose where he goes and what he accomplishes. Away from his father's watchful eye and tight thumb. Or really grip. He's free. And it feels really good. See, this is his element. No people. Just him and a paintbrush and the nature around him. This would also be a pretty nice little camping spot, honestly. Just get a little tent. Bring an outdoor Shower and a cooler, right? Make a little fire, get a chair, grab a bike. That's all he needs, really. Guitar, I mean, anything else? Maybe like a little light source? Like, what all do you think he should gather? And we'll work on it. Of course, you can also just sleep on a bench. Now, this here is the thing. Do you think, with everything you've seen of him and everything else, do you think that he should pursue this fame, or should he opt out? I will let you decide. And that being said, first painting done, a couple hundred to his pocket. This is his life. This is Tristan McCann. The good, the bad, and the ugly. He's got some goals. Maybe they're really lofty, but for him, he feels like they're attainable. They're comfortable. They're just right. Will he go into fame? Or should he opt out and just enjoy a life of solitude? Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see y'all in the next one. And again, I'd love feedback. And have a great Thanksgiving. Bye!